Today our topic is electrochemistry, our new chapter. Today's topic is Electrochemistry Introduction. Electrochemistry may be defined as the branch of chemistry which deals with the conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy and vice versa. Thus, it deals with interconversion of chemical and electrical energies. The branch of chemistry which deals with the interconversion of chemical and electrical energies is known as electrochemistry. Now there are two types of devices which perform these functions, which perform the interconversion. First type of devices are known as electrolytic cells. These are the devices which convert electrical energy into chemical energy. In these devices, electrical energy is used to perform a chemical reaction that is otherwise non-spontaneous. Now, in these devices, there are two metal plates. They consist of a container in which the solution of electrolyte is placed. Electrolytes are the substances which conduct electricity in aqueous solutions. Electrolyte may be a solution of acid, base or salt. Electrolytic cell consists of a vessel which contains the electrolyte. Two metal plates which are made up of graphite or platinum are dipped into the solution of electrolyte. These metal plates are known as electrodes when they are connected to battery. These electrodes are connected to battery. The electrode which is connected to negative terminal of battery, which is connected to negative terminal, has a negative charge and it is called cathode, while the other electrode which is connected to positive terminal of the battery has a positive charge and it is known as a anode. Every electrolytic cell has this general construction. We can have different type of electrolytic cells. Now in this case, cathode is negative and anode is positive. The second type of devices, they are known as Voltic or Galvanic cells. These are the devices which convert chemical energy into electrical energy. In these cells, a spontaneous chemical reaction takes place and it produces electrical energy. Now, in these cases, there are also two metal plates which are dipping in the solution of their own ions. For example, copper electrode may be dipping in a solution of copper sulfate and zinc electrode may be dipping in a solution of zinc sulfate, as is done in Daniell cell. The main feature of these cells is that in these cells, cathode has a positive charge. Cathode is positively charged and anode is negatively charged. So there are two main differences between electrolytic cell and voltaic cell. The first difference is that electrolytic cells, they convert electrical energy into chemical energy as a result of chemical reaction which is otherwise non-spontaneous, while voltaic cells, they convert chemical energy into electrical energy as a result of spontaneous chemical reaction. While in electrolytic cell, the cathode is negative, anode is positive, while in voltaic cell, the cathode has a positive charge and anode is negatively charged. Now we take examples of electrolytic cells as well as few examples of voltaic cells. First, we take the examples of electrolytic cells. The first well-known example of electrolytic cell is Nelson cell. Nelson cell is used for the commercial preparation of sodium hydroxide or caustic soda. Through the electrolysis of brine, and brine is a concentrated solution of sodium chloride. Its construction is that it consists of an oblong steel tank, a tank which is made up of steel, having a porous diaphragm in the middle. This porous diaphragm is made up of asbestos. This porous diaphragm contains the solution of brine and is provided with a constant level device. It is always filled to a specific level with brine, and whenever the level reduces, the brine from the upper storage, it comes into this tank and it is filled to a uniform level. A graphite rod is lowered into this solution of brine, and this graphite rod acts as anode. Cathode is made up of steel plate which has many perforations, and it is present outside the porous diaphragm. A perforated steel sheet which is present outside the porous diaphragm acts as cathode. It has many pores in it. This perforated steel sheet acts as cathode. Beneath the porous diaphragm is a catch basin, is a vessel in which sodium hydroxide solution trickles down from the U-shaped diaphragm and it is collected. This catch basin has a tap through which the solution may be taken out. It is the catch basin in which sodium hydroxide solution is collected, and it is the tap through which the solution of sodium hydroxide can be taken out. The lid has two holes in it. It is the lid, and the lid has two holes. One hole is above the anode for the escape of chlorine gas, and the other one is above the cathode, here above the cathode. In the cathode compartment there is a hole through which hydrogen gas escapes. Now the reactions are that when we take brine in the U-shaped diaphragm and we pass electricity, then the following reactions occur. 2NaCl solid, it is dissolved in water to form a solution, and in the solution we have two types of ions, sodium ions and chloride ions. When we pass electricity, the chloride ions, they move towards anode, lose 2 electrons to the anode, convert into chlorine atoms, and these chlorine atoms escape in the form of chlorine gas which escapes through the specific hole. These 2 electrons, they come through the circuit and the battery towards the other electrode, which is cathode, silver cathode. The sodium ions, they pass through the perforation, pass through the asbestos diaphragm towards the cathode, and accepting 2 electrons change into sodium atoms, and these sodium atoms then combine with water molecules which are present in the asbestos diaphragm and produce sodium hydroxide solution and liberate hydrogen gas. The hydrogen gas escapes through the specific hole, and the sodium hydroxide solution trickles down through the holes into the catch basin from where it is taken out.